Hello and welcome to Fenneks TV. I'm Sunny Starmere here with Diet Cans co-casting, and we have the lovely Twizzle on stream. Tonight we have for you Andy Vitch's 4v4 Cup. This is the lower bracket final game between Team Mean Mode and Admin Abuse. Diet Cans, how are you doing today?
A little bit nervous, kind of first stream and all, but I'm hoping to God that this goes well. Seriously, I am. For a first stream, like it's gotta be good. You can't have it bad, you can't have it like all over the place. There's an engineer going crazy with a shotgun.
Right, so for those of you who aren't quite sure what's happening, this is a cup run by Andy Vitch TF2. It's a kind of a solo man project with some help from his friends, but Andy Vitch has been doing a lot for the HL community. He runs cups and stuff, and he also is one of the hosts of the Bonked podcast, where they do talk about Highlander in the EU, especially focusing on UGC. Now let's go over the team rosters. We have Team Mean Mode in the blue corner and Admin Abuse here in the red corner. If you want to go over the rosters, Diet Cans?
I don't have the rosters in front of me, but
scoreboard.
Yeah, well, the scoreboard. Okay, sorry. Well, we have Tom on Team Blue, it seems. I have no idea what he's playing. I gotta press tab. Tom seems to be playing Soldier at the moment. This is just a warm-up, of course. This is, I don't know what classes they're actually going to be playing, but you have Tom, you have Chronohawk, you have Met6,
Metics, yes.
Metics, yeah. You have G Game Freak 22.
Game Freak.
Mode, yeah. Okay, and then on the other team you have Red Coat, you have Monk. Oh my god, I'm so bad at this. You have Andy Vict, and you have Joe Nuffs.
Yes, indeed. Now, for those of you who aren't quite sure how this game mode works, this is the second 4v4 One Night Cup. The first one it happened about 2 weeks ago, I believe. Andy Vitch keeps telling me to play in them, but he always schedules them when I have a scrim. But how the rules work is that there's a class limit of 1 for each class. You can't run a simultaneous heavy and medic, it's only one or the other. And you're not allowed to quickly swap classes in order to overheal or to whip teammates or to throw sandwiches or provide buffs before swapping back near spawn. Now it's a KOTH map cup, so only KOTH maps are played right now. How each map works is it's the first team to get 3 maps, and we've already started because I was
we just started. I was going to interrupt you, but yeah, you seem pretty happy talking, so I just let you talk away.
Alright, anyway, the first map is here on Viaduct, and it looks like Red Team have pretty darn good positioning right now. They aren't actually running a medic, whereas Metics on the other hand is running a medic. They did lose Game Freak just now in the mid fight, which means no Demo Man to put spam on the point, and this will mean a good and easy cap for Red.
Well, the soldier just tried to attempt to bomb the med, but it didn't seem to turn out so well for the soldier. I'm also seeing an invisible soldier on my screen, so I'm going to ignore him. He doesn't exist to me. But yeah, the med is healing them all on the right side of the point on blue side. Medic has just dropped Uber from the Demo Man. The Demo Man just hit the medic from across the map. That medic is gone.
Yeah, that was a beautiful dream pipe there, as I like to call them by Kitnamon. It was a blind pipe there over the cliff, and it managed to hit Metics in the faces. He's already getting spammed. There's a pyro on the point, Chronohawk trying to go in and do something amazing, and Andy Vitch is currently on half health at the moment, and that's Tom there, who's behind enemy lines. He's sitting on the enemy cliff right now, and he's going to be such a distraction right now. Joe Nuffs there trying to get an air shot, and he's jumping in the air, and he's causing annoyance right now, as Game Freak has managed to take down that mini sentry that is denying a lot of area on the point.
And Demo Man just killed Heavy just on the point. It looks like they're going to have a free cap here unless the Demo Man here stops him. But looks like the Demo Man's retreating for the wait for his team. His team are incoming now. Engineer and Demo Man are just up. They've just capped the point. It looks like they're going to retreat far back. The Heavy and the Soldier are coming back in now. They're coming right into the point.
Yeah, now Red Team are going to have an issue pushing to this with no medic, because of course the other team have buffs, so they're going to have to be pretty darn good with their damage. You can now see that Metics is coming on to about 80% quick fix at the moment, which means that his team do heal faster. At the moment, Andy Vitch is just being air blasted off the point by Chronohawk, who does actually go down to a beautiful pill there from Kitnamon. Kitnamon hitting his pills at the moment, but he's getting very low as he is on fire. There's only 1 times on the point right now, as I do see, I think that is an invisible red coat, although the Uber is popped by Metics, and they're gonna try and contest this, although they were a bit too late, and it's only him and Game Freak right now, and they're being juggled around.
Yeah, It looks like a very strong red game so far anyway, but Blue have managed to cap the point in all fairness to them. They are trying their best, but this seems like a very strong red game so far. And that scout is about to get direct hit from what I can see, but no, he survived that. He managed to get away from the splash damage. It's Demo Man fight happening on the cliff over there. And oh, there goes a soldier who was trying to spawn trap. But Heavy's coming into the point now, and let's see how that goes from there.
Yeah, it looks like admin abuse here do definitely have the advantage. I don't know, I guess they are more coordinated. I'm not quite sure if that medic for TMM is quite working out for them, because that is one less class to lay down to spam. Oh, I take that back, as Red Coat, Kidamok and Andivich all go down in simultaneous push in from Blue Team from their left side. So that was pretty darn good coordination. However, because Blue Team do have the point, this will mean that Red Team will get faster spawns. So they're going to come back in sometime soon. And I'm waiting for some class changes, although it looks like people are going to stick to their normal class, because it does appear to be working.
I'm hoping to see some really nice demo man play now from Kittermonk. Because just for the fact that Demo Man can just completely destroy the point. Oh, here comes the Heavy. He's coming from the right side, and so is Demo Man. Demo Man is going for the medic, and he is killed just before he gets the medic. It seems. It was unfortunate for the Demo Man, but Blue Team are super strongly holding this point. They do not want to let go of it. It seems they also have a 100% Uber advantage. This can go either way now for Team Red. I'm not sure what the team name is, but it's gone off my mind again. Admin Abuse, thank you. It seems that Admin Abuse are about to be taken out again. Here comes the Pyro, it's Uber incoming, and that's a dead Demo Man. That is a team wipe. That is complete and utter over for Team Admin Abuse. And the Spy has just tried to backstab Pyro, and that did not work out so well for him.
Yeah, that push there, that was really good positioning by Tom, who managed to put himself at height advantage. So when Red Team, who don't have any jumpers apart from Kitnamok, who's a very important class and can't be sacrificed like that, when they tried to push in, he just jumped in and he took down Kitnamok, who can't do anything at close range. And previously, when Blue Team were at a 2-minute disadvantage, they've now managed to push it back with some good strong hold from Metix and his team, because that buff really does seem to be working in his favour. And now we can see that Red are slowly bleeding out.
Yeah, it seems that somebody's just swapped the medic. It seems Andy Vic, or however you pronounce it, has just swapped the medic, so they can have a bit of advantage. But it seems that they're going with the exact same team setup that they're going for, except it's an engineer. Was it an engineer I just saw there a second ago? Yeah, they're swapped an engineer for a pyro. So this can go either way, because you know the class advantage being engineer pyro. Well, I'm not sure about that, but there goes the engineer as I say it. But the mini sentry can give you severe advantage on these points.
Yeah, Andy Vitch, they're going medic, and they're going to try their best to contest this point, but that was a beautiful Uber there by medics at the right time. When there were 10 seconds left on the clock, they're just going to stand on this point here. There's really not much that Kitanamon can do, and that is 1-0 there for 4-Fort.
Well, let's hope that this round goes a lot better for Team Admin Abuse, because they performed really well on that point, I have to admit. They performed fantastically in the first, but they just kind of let it slip near the end. It was a really round that they played right there, but let's hope it goes a lot better from this time.
Oh man, Tom there jumping in to get the bomb on the medic, and oh my god, Andy Vitch there runs back to get the health pack, but Tom is there waiting for him, as Tom is low already. That perhaps wasn't the best idea there by Andy Vitch. Now it's just Kitnamon versus the world right now. As Joe Enough sees his sniper and he's not there to support him. Trying the best, he's surely gonna go down to Chronohawk, who's pyro. Yep, he does get power jacked.
And it seems that Tom, they're holding this point really well. They're very well coordinated, I have to admit that. It seems that they're gonna come in from the right side now. The soldier and medic are coming in from right. And looks like Demoman's spamming the left side of red spawn we're talking here. But they're holding this point so well. This is really good play from Team Team Blue, we're gonna call them for now. But they're playing so well on Blue. They're playing this game really well, and that's a medic on again for Team Red.
Yeah, I have a feeling that it's because they were in a team together in sixes in Highlander that the coordination is really going through, whereas Admin Abuse is more of a thrown-in thing. But anyway, we do see Blue coming up to 2 minutes left on their timer right now, and Red have yet to cap the point in this round. This is looking a bit one-sided. I have a feeling that Red just need to push together as a team and just be a tad more coordinated, as we do see a lone pyro, that being Joe Nuffsy on the point just now. He's running in and trying to get a reflect.
Yeah, here comes Soldier Bomb. Soldiers bomb the pyro, going for the demo. They are determined to hold this, to say that they popped Uber, but there's a heavy over there, and the heavy's about to, that heavy just died. No, the heavy's still up. He's got really low HP, or he did a second ago. I'm not really paying attention, but it looks like this medics, I'm gonna call him from now, but they're holding this point so well with this soldier and demo combo. It is so good. The pyro, I have to admit, is doing a fantastic job on the point. We're coming up to the 1 minute 20 mark now, and there's still no caps. It just seems to be a one-sided game so far.
Yeah, this is looking very unfortunate. You see Tom there jumping in. No, that's not Tom. That's Game Freak there jumping in. He tries to do something. He takes down Andy Mitch's heavy. That was really good because that is less spam on the point. And oh my god, Kindermonk there is trying his best to get Uber sword by Metics, but Metics dies to Roller that he didn't notice. So that is no heals at the moment for Fort, and this surely means that Red Team can get the point right now. Although Tom isn't going to let this happen as he's firing rockets everywhere. Does get taken down by Red Coat there, but Chrono finishes him off.
And it looks like it's just going to be a pyro versus a heavy here on the point. Let's see how this turns out for Chronohawk, and Chronohawk is running away, but I don't know. Oh, and Chronohawk goes down around the point. That was a very, very dodgy play, but it was well played from Chronohawk to say he got some damage off the heavy, and it looks like Red Coat's after spawning. He's playing Engineer, the frying pan.
Yeah, Metics there going down again. As we across the point lunchbox area, and because of that he just got picked off by a scout in his face, and right now Game Freak there going down as well. Now it's Blue's turn to be uncoordinated.
Yeah, this game being very, very unpredictable so far. It's just like one team goes coordinated, and next thing the other team gets their things together and comes back at the exact same speed. This is one of the strangest games I've seen in a while, anyway, I can tell you that much.
Yeah, it looks like Team Red are playing it on defensive right now. They've got a mini sentry there in the stand position. They've got a Deathman on point spamming. Looks like Red Coat is in trouble right now. He escapes with 12 health and goes back to his dispenser. Andy Mitch there, he's on 300, holding that left side. And Method is coming up to 75% Uber. As long as he doesn't get hit by another Dream Pipe, which Kid Tarnamonk is spamming, then he should be able to push onto this point with his team, because they've still got 1 minute and 40 left to push it.
Well, let's hope we see an amazing play here from Blue Team. I'm really, really hoping to see an amazing play from Blue. Like, they've played so well so far. They have at least 40 seconds left on point. I'm really hoping to see.
Yeah. And the Uber is popped there by Metics from Cliff at the moment. He pops it onto Game Freak, but he doesn't manage to get anyone though. Top doing actually most of the cleaning up work, but Game Freak does manage to pick up Katana Monk, although that is a wipe there for Blue Team, as that Uber wasn't that well coordinated. Red Team just sort of dodged it, as Game Freak didn't really hit anything. But it's fine because they will have faster spawns and they still have a minute left to make something happen.
Yeah, I'm hoping to see a really nice play now from both teams on the point. To be honest, yeah, I'm hoping to see some nice plays. I'm really hoping to see a medic drop. To be honest now, that's what I'm hoping to see. But there's a heavy just kind of floating on a rock there on my screen, but he seems to be okay now. But let's see how this turns out for Team Red and Team Blue. I'm lagging out.
Metics is coming up to 60% Uber right now. He's disconnected from his team, picks up a health pack. There's 30 seconds left on the clock. I wonder if they're going to try and push on Joe Nuffs. Going down, and it seems like they are, although Red Team are fighting back at the moment. They of course don't have the heals that Medic provides, and Chronohawk getting picked off there by Andy Fish is definitely not going to help there. Andy Fish is doing a heck of a lot of damage right now. Metics actually just had to pull out his needles there to try and do something. Red Team on 2 down, surely Blue Team just have to get on this point right now. Oh my god, Tom there getting absolutely denied by Katana Monk's pipe there, but he's in trouble now. He's up against the scout. Metics are getting picked up by Joe Nuffsy, who's behind. This is going to be crazy. This
is gonna be really, really close. Like, Maddox there was just dropped with 92% Uber. He was just killed by that, was it a scout or a demo man? I wasn't really
paying attention.
It was either one. And here's the final cap.
Yeah, now it seems like it's red team's turn to suicide under the point. Tom is currently on 69 health behind his one. There's not much that he can do. Although you can see that Game Freak is trying to go in and do something. It's only Medics really left back up, and he does get picked off. That was a much closer round, bringing it to 1-1 between 4-4 and Admin Abuse on this first map of this One Night Cup.
Yep. Well, I'm hoping that it's going to be really, really good so far. Anyway, so far it's been a really, really interesting match to see both teams really, really pushing their hardest into this point.
Yeah, looking at the class layouts, and they're about the same as they were before. And again, Red Team have not opted for a medic for this. And oh my god, Kitan Monk doing some crazy damage there, taking out both Game Freak and Medics. Kitan Monk getting a free K there. He also takes down Chronohawk. Oh my gosh, and there's a mini sentry behind this, but this is surely Red Team's right now, because there's only Tom at the moment, and he's sitting very low. He's actually making a distraction behind enemy lines as he's jumping around the cliff area. He does finally get picked off by that mini sentry.
Well, let's just see how this game turns out. It's turning out fantastically so far for Admin Abuse. They're playing so well tonight, seriously. And looks like Medics is on they're hiding behind this little metallic sheet, hoping to avoid any kind of splash damage. And I don't think anybody can see him behind the point. But Tom again coming in behind their enemy lines, just hoping to get a pick.
Right, and you can actually see that Game Freak has switched to Sniper because Blue Team need a pick right now to make something happen. He needs to land one of his headshots, but he's getting spammed out by Kitan Monk, who's got stickies at the base of the cliff. That is a very clever sticky trap there by Kitan Monk. And then Rock is being shot Game Freak's way as well. He's being overhealed right now, but that does not stop his scope from shaking as he has to constantly dodge. Metic's there on 100% Uber right now, and that's someone in going for bomb. Who is that? That's Joe Nupsy going for a bomb. Gets the force right now. There is a pop onto a pyro at the moment. Can't do anything. He takes down the sentry gun. He tries to power jack ahead, but Adamich is having none of it at the moment.
That was a really, really good play from the heavy there. He just took none of that. He was just standing there kind of going, nah, this isn't your day, and he just took out both the pyro and the heavy, and the pyro and the medic with little to no ease at all. And that's why you should not run at a heavy with a power jack.
Yes, indeed. And yeah, actually with Red Coat going down, there is no mini sentry support, and Blue Team are trying to capitalize on this with the faster spawns, although Game Freak went in sort of unsupported, and he did get picked off. Tom there is spending more time on the other side of the field than his own. I'm not quite sure that's benefited his team as much. His distraction plays are great, but he is getting picked off, and that does mean that his team constantly one down. Joe Nupsy tries to go in for a bomb onto Metix. Metix is very low, but does get picked off by Chronohawk, although Kitan Monk does finish off the rest of the team, and Red Team should be able to hold on to this for a bit longer as listen, he's got his hand, he's trying to pan Game Freak.
Well, let's just see how this game turns out. Tom is playing really, really well. He's playing in the back. He's just kind of sitting in the back watching what their team is doing, whereas the Pyro and the Medic are just kind of sitting here on this hill, just kind of, they're chilling, you know what I mean? They're building Uber on this hill, they're just chilling out. But I have not seen, and we have a Game Freak there, just about to, Game Freak is down. He tried to get behind him as spy, but it didn't turn out the way he wanted it to, obviously. But there's 40 seconds left on the point. I'm really, really interested to see if Team Blue can turn this game around. I'd love to see this game turned around, to be honest. It's turning out to be the strangest game I've seen in a while.
It is like
there's a Pyro pop Uber on point. He's just taking out his mini sentries and dispensers. He's just pushing in on the soldier here.
Yeah, and at the moment, Red Team just don't have the position to contest this point. Something really Kitan Monk, but he's sitting on about 150. He's probably going to go down. He's getting pressured by Sojourn Scout right now. He does go down. Sure enough, see Kratos to his death as well. So finally Blue Team capped the point in this third round at the moment. I wonder how long they're going to hold it. They did hold it for very long with a Medic and Uber back then, but it's not really going to help, Tom, if you jump away, you see a Medic can't build, you know?
Oh, sorry about that. My connection is